Hello everyone, my name is Udhav Fowdar and I am a postdoc at Unicamp, part of the gauge theory and algebraic geometry research group. Most of my research is related to exceptional holonomic manifolds, so G2 and spin-7 manifolds. And in this talk, I want to discuss certain ideas related to symmetries and instanton on certain classes of special holonomic manifolds. And everything I cover in this talk is still an ongoing work in progress. So before getting into the plan for this talk, let me first tell you what is the sort of question that motivates the topic of this talk, namely, how can the symmetries of a special holonomic manifold be used to find instantons? So what do I mean by symmetry in this context is that we are interested in special holonomic manifolds MG, which have a continuous Lie group K acting on G by isometry, so preserving the metric, and also preserving the underlying special holonomic structure. So, for instance, if we're discussing Kähler manifold, then it's natural to consider Killing vector fields, which also preserve the complex structure, so holomorphic ones. And if we're discussing G2 manifolds, for instance, then it's natural to consider Killing vector fields, which preserves the G2 freeform, and so on. Now, because of this assumption that this group K is a continuous Lie group, implies that if our manifold is ridge flat, for instance, if we're considering hyperkähler manifold, Calabi-Yau, G2, or spin-7 manifold, then a theorem of Wagner is actually going to tell us that M has to be non-compact. So really, this talk is about non-compact special holonomic manifolds. And the goal of this talk is really to construct examples of instantons which are invariant under certain Lie group K. For most parts of this talk, the main interest will be in the case when the gauge group is the simplest one, so just U1, so abelian instantons, and I'll consider mostly the case when our special holonomic manifold is a G2 manifold with certain S1 action. And I might also discuss the analogous situation when M is Calabi-Yau manifold, so Calabi-Yau freefold, or a spin-7 manifold. So here's the sort of topics that I want to touch upon this talk, namely the given sort ansatz, so which is a way of producing S1 invariant hyperkähler manifold. I'll discuss certain S1 invariant and convergent one G2 manifolds, and also spin-7 analogs of that. I'll discuss the apostolic summary construction, which is a way of producing S1 invariant G2 metrics and a certain T2 version of their construction, and give certain examples of instanton in these cases. And finally, I might also discuss certain S1 invariant and convergent one examples of Calabi-Yau manifolds and instanton on these spaces. Thank you.